All right, so we're looking at section 7.4, problems 10 through 13. If we look at the first one here, let's mark off the given information. This is 6. We have that this is 4, 9, and we are looking to find this part here. So what we're going to need to do is, if we look at this part here, 6, that is going to be proportional to this whole distance here, which is going to be 10. And then we're going to look at this part here, which is 9, and it's going to be proportional to this whole part here, which we're going to call x. And then we will then, when we find that x, we will then use it to be able to find this part here that we are looking for. Okay, so let's go ahead and cross multiply and divide. And so x is 15, so that means that the whole distance from here all the way over to here is 15. And if from here to here is 9, then the part that we're looking for is 6. All right, so use the same figure for each one of these, 10 through 13, and different given information. So let's go ahead and do this. Get this given information in here now. We see that this is 12, and from here all the way over is 16, and this part just here is 5, and we are asked to find this part here. So we're looking for that segment from A to E. So let's go ahead and get our proportion ready to set up. And if we start, we're looking here at this part here. Of the triangle, which would be 12. To this part here, which is 16. And then this part here, which is x, to this part here, which if this is x and this is 5, then this whole part here is going to have to be x plus 5. And so then we're going to take and cross multiply. That's going to give us 16x equals, cross multiply and distributive property here, so 12x plus 60. Subtract the 12x, that gives us 4x equals 60, and x will equal 15, which is our answer. All right, so let's mark off the given information here. So this time from here all the way to here is 14. B from here to here is 8. All the way from here to here is 21. And we are looking for this part in here. So if we go to set up our proportion, we can look and see that we need to know, we have the whole length of this, but we need to know this part here. So if this is 14 and if this is 8, then this must be 6. And if this is all 21, but this is x, this part here must be 21 minus x. So we've got to get that first. So now we're looking at being able to take and set up our proportion and say that if we have this here, that is going to be 6, and that is going to be proportional to this whole thing here, which is 14. And then we're going to look here, and this is going to be on the smaller triangle, 21, and it is going, or sorry, 21 minus x, and proportional to this whole thing, which is 21. And so now we've got our proportion set up, so we are ready to cross multiply and do the distributive property here. So 294 minus 14x is equal to 126. And solving for x, whichever way you want to move your variables and constant, I'm going to get negative 14x equals negative 168. And then x will equal 12. X is what we were looking for this time. They asked us to find just from E to D, and so our answer is 12. And let's look at our last one here, number 13. Write down the given information. So we see that A to D, this whole distance is 27. A to B, so from here to here, is 8. And then from A to E, just from there to there, is 12. Okay, so the proportion that I could set up to this then is to look at what I have over here, which is this 12 to the 27. And then over here to say this is to 8, and this whole part then would be 8 plus some unknown amount, so that is going to be 8 plus x. And so now that we've got our proportion set up, we're going to cross multiply. Subtract 96 from both sides. And divide to get x is equal to 10. We were to find BC, which was right here, which was x, and so that's what we have found, that x is 10.